Hola YouTube, this is Gotham Comics here with one heck of a haul. Those are the books I'm going to be showing you today, complete from a 25% off sale and a mega sale at my local comic book store that I went to yesterday. I got some really good books. I'm pretty excited to show you. I'm basically going to split the collection up in between the sales. So I'm going to separate those right now before we finally get onto it. And yeah, it's alright. Let's get ready to rumble. This is going to be mostly Bronze Age, silver as well, very little copper. But I picked up books that I don't really see in too many videos, slash are books that I don't think many people are aware of. Here's one that most people know about. This is Marvel Premiere number 3. This is the first Doctor Strange in the Marvel Premiere title. Let's see if I can move up a smidge. Tiny glare there, my apologies. So yeah, pretty excited to pick that up. And then number 5, I paid $5 for both of these. Another book that I got for $5 is Defenders number 4. This is an upgrade. I wanted something better than what I had because this is the first appearance of Valkyrie as herself and not the not the Enchantress rather. So that's pretty cool. This is a book that I think could heat up. I paid $2 for it. This is Defenders number 47. This is when Moon Knight joins the Defenders. Obviously, it was announced a few weeks ago that he'd be part of the Marvel, I believe the Netflix universe, and I think he could easily factor into the Defenders somehow once things get squared away on that end. And it's a pretty cool cover too. You know, any pose like that by Moon Knight just looks awesome. This I thought was a pretty cool one. It's What If number 2. This is What If Daredevil had killed the Kingpin. I'm trying to find the right angle here. A little challenging. I think we're good. All right. This is one that I got for $2, or maybe less. I might have paid. I think I paid $1 for it. Not that it really matters all that much, but this is What If number 35. What If Elektra had lived? I think if you're going by the Netflix series, I think she absolutely did live. We're gonna see what goes on with the Black Sky. So spoiler alert, but I think this is definitely a worthwhile pickup. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 113, just a really brilliant cover. This is the first appearance of Hammerhead, and just a really good book. I paid like $5 for it again. Now, Captain America 208, good $2 purchase. This is the first appearance of Arnim Zola. I don't think he's mentioned by name in this book, but this is technically his first appearance. And then this guy here I got 25% off. I think I ended up paying like $25 for it. This is obviously Miss Marvel number 1. I'll tell you what, guys, like, this book for me, I'm seeing it all over the place. Like, you can still find it in mid-grade for like $20 on eBay, but more often than not, you know, it's going for like 65, 70, 75. At the sale yesterday at my local comic shop, they wanted like 85 for it, which is pretty crazy. So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to hop into round 2, which you will certainly find to be the most exciting. I did a sale at my local comic book store, Kamikaze, in Somerville, Massachusetts. They were doing 50% off all comics that are $30 and under, and then 15% off any purchases over $100. Which, you know, I didn't really partake in that last one, but... Oh, and this is something else that was cool. They had books, 5, like just regular boxed books. If you bought 5, you got them all, like, for all $10. So I took huge advantage of that, and I'm really excited to show you some of the stuff I got. But for now, I think I paid $3 for both of these. This is World's Finest 251, first appearance of Count Vertigo. And World's Finest 246, first appearance of Blitzkrieg. This is a $2 book. First full appearance of Brother Blood, Tales of, the new Teen Titans number 22. Cool cover. I think they made him look a lot more badass in the Arrow TV show, but that's just me. And I did pick up number 21 too, which is technically his first appearance, but I'm not too fond of how it came out. Here's another $2 book. New Teen Titans number 28, first appearance of Terra. Really awesome cover. I love just like the earthiness of that cover and the way the orange is mixed with the blue. That's really cool. I was stoked to find this book. And I don't see it in many people's videos. I'm not quite sure why. But this is Batman, I believe, 783. And it is the first appearance of Nyssa. She is Ra's al Ghul's daughter in the Arrow TV series. And I think it's just a really cool, modern-looking Batman cover. Really awesome book. Like, it's kind of hard to find. I had to really dig for it, but so glad to have it. Just a really badass character. And she's not even a main character in this story. She's actually in like a second feature, kind of toward the end of the book. But, you know, for $2, you can't go wrong. And I've really been trying, or really been working on updating my Batman keys. I'm more of a Marvel guy, but Batman is just one of those timeless characters. So I said, hey, let's go for it. And actually, this is another hot book alert, I would say. For me personally, I understand those that would disagree, but this is Detective Comics 471. This is the first modern or Bronze Age appearance of Hugo Strange, character who's getting a lot of love right now on the Gotham TV show, and also just a timeless Batman villain, and just a really cool cover there. So I think I paid like $4 or $5 for this, so really good pickup. This is nothing too special, but it certainly helps out my Marvel Premiere run. This is the second modern appearance of 3D Man. I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but prior to the Avengers that we know and love today, there was another group of Avengers, and 3D Man, who was a Golden Age hero, was in it. So they were actually Golden Age Avengers. And I found out about that pretty recently, and I was really interested in that. If you want 3D Man's first modern appearance, you're looking at Marvel Premiere number 35. So that's the one I meant to grab. I grabbed this one instead, but you know, it still helps to get this run, and it's a cool cover, so can't really go wrong. Now, classic Avengers cover. This is 125. This is part of the Thanos storyline. Just a gorgeous book. I want to say I paid like $3.50 for it. Really nice book. And just an awesome cover. I love that. You know, Scarlet Witch there front and center, just beautiful, and Thanos just looks so badass there, you know. Beautiful book. Now this book, certainly another one of those lesser known ones, Avengers 162, $2 book, but if you're not careful, you might end up spending 20 for it, 20 or like 15. This is the first appearance of Jocasta, who is essentially one of Iron Man's artificial intelligence creations, so kind of like Jarvis or Friday. I believe this is the third one he uses after Friday. But yeah, I found this in a bin for like $16, and it was half off, and it would have been $8, right? But then I found this in the bin where $5 books were $10, and I picked it up. You know, it's in slightly less better condition. Like it, you know, it's got some creasing here in the corner, but I can live with it. You know, it's a minor key. Now this is a book that I don't think a lot of people know about. I was pretty ecstatic when I saw this. Avengers 183. Really awesome cover, and also the issue where Miss Marvel joins the Avengers. I was in a shop a few weeks ago that wanted $35 for this book. This is another $2 purchase from yesterday, so I'm pretty happy with that. Really can't go wrong. Now this is a book that I've always found to have a cool cover, but you know, I just didn't want to pay what some were asking. This is Thor 344, and it's the first appearance of Malekith. Nothing new, but I paid $3.50 for this yesterday. which I still think was high. I would have been happier paying, $1 or $2 for this, because it's really nothing too special. And it's funny, I think of all the movie villains, I think this is the one that will run you the least amount of money, which is just kind of funny how things rise and fall. Now here's a book I've been hunting down like crazy. X-Men 130, the first appearance of the Dazzler. This was listed at $30, 50% off, made it 15. Really, really, really good purchase. I'm happy about it. Just displays beautifully. There was a rumor a week or two ago about Taylor Swift playing the Dazzler in some X-Men movie. I think that is a horrible rumor. But I think this character has potential nonetheless, and it might be a short while before we finally see her in some capacity on the screen. And just an awesome cover too. Love this book. Keeping up with X-Men, we have number 139. Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men. I picked up 129 a month or two ago, so really cool to finally get this. I don't think I pay enough attention to X-Men, but I'm trying to do that more. Beautiful cover here. This is I paid $3.50 for it, which I think is a fantastic deal. X-Men 212. This is the first time Wolverine and Sabretooth fight, which is awesome. I'm just in love with the book for the cover, to be quite honest. Now I'm getting into some pretty good Daredevils. This was $1. Really badass cover, an early Bronze Age Daredevil, first appearance of the Deathstalker. It's nothing too significant, I think it's worth what I paid for it, to be honest, but it's in phenomenal shape. It's a beautiful cover. This is a book that everyone should be on the lookout for. Daredevil 178, another $2 purchase from yesterday. This is when Daredevil meets Power Man and Iron Fist. So, I mean, you ask me, like, this book just has I lost my train of thought, but I think that this book is going to go somewhere in the near future, just because of how Netflix is breaking out, and because, Power Man and Iron Fist, two timeless Marvel Bronze Age heroes, and I just think that I haven't actually read it yet. I'm pretty excited to read it and see where it goes. Now this is actually I'm gonna skip ahead one. This one I liked really just for the cover. Daredevil 235. I was going through the $2 bin, and I found this, and a buddy next to me said, "Oh, hey, look at that. A blind guy's flying an airplane." And I didn't even think about it at the time. Like, it's amazing how sometimes with the covers you don't put two and two together. But, like, it's really sad, too, because, like, I would say I have about 50 books here, and so it's a fair amount of books. And you just kind of get desensitized, and it's so unfortunate, but, like, the artwork on this cover is amazing. And, like, how can you forget that Daredevil is blind? Like, there's a blind guy flying this airplane. It's so nuts. Anyway, just my 2 cents. This is a pretty cool story. I think that I paid $3 for this as well. This is Captain America 179, the first appearance of the Golden Archer. This is a fun story. This is when Captain America decides not to be a hero anymore, and Hawkeye dresses up as a villain and attacks Captain America and, like, tries to basically scare him into being a hero again, and it's revealed at the end that the Golden Archer is actually Hawkeye. So I kind of got a ride out of the story. This is in pretty good condition, and honestly, this is just another one of those books that I don't think people know much about. And is it significant when it comes to the movies? No, not really, but it's still pretty cool, Like, a book like this will make your box look cool. And I think that sometimes it's easy to get caught into the keys and the key issues. But, a book like this just kind of brings it home. This is a book for comic book fans. So let's do the next batch. I was ecstatic when I saw this. $2 bin. Marvel Team Up 141. First appearance of the Black Suit. Ties into Marvel's Secret Wars number 8. I'm unclear kind of how it is that these both came out around the same time. And he's got the suit when he's supposed to be in Secret Wars, but if someone could explain that to me, that'd be really helpful. These are two I'm just going to shoot through real fast. We have What If, number 21, if Spider-Man had married the Black Cat. I grew up watching the 90s TV show. I always kind of wondered about that, which is why I picked it up. I think I paid $1 for it. This is Strange Tales 181, the continuation of the Pip the Troll storyline. And now I'm getting into some really, really awesome books, guys. Let's go with this first. This is my lone eBay purchase of this haul. It's Batman number 155, the first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. I paid $55 for it on eBay. I thought it was a steal. You can occasionally snatch this up for like 75 bucks, but most of the time I see it go for over 100. And the artwork is just amazing. I think the only complaint I have actually is that I think that the Penguin looks kind of meh over here. I don't really like that rendition of the Penguin, but it's still the first Silver Age Penguin. So yeah, pretty awesome book. And again, another book that's just gonna make my box look better. I'm pretty happy about it. Now this book, I'm stunned to not see it more often. Adventure Comics number 250. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Green Arrow. And you wouldn't know it. I just don't see it around all too often. And that's really striking to me. And it's also the first Jack Kirby artwork on the Arrow. I paid 45 bucks for this yesterday. And there's a spine split here, but still, like, I'm just surprised. Like when I first found out about this book, I was like, huh, you know, I've never really seen it in a video, or no one really talks about it. But then I went to eBay and I looked it up, and it doesn't really go for all that much. And considering most of us will never come close to the first appearance of Green Arrow, I think this is definitely worth a look. Now, you could argue that a later Golden Age appearance might be better than his first Silver Age appearance. Yeah, I think that's true. But Arrow is one of those characters where, like, if you're going to find him in a Golden Age book, the book itself is going to be crazy expensive, because that's just the essence of the book. It's an expensive book. Whereas here with Adventure Comics 250, like, this is achievable, and it's classic Jack Kirby. So just something to think about when it comes to that. And now my last two books I actually traded at the end of the sale yesterday. We have Amazing Spider-Man 13 and Amazing Spider-Man 17. I've wanted both of these books for quite a while, more the 13 than the 17. The 13 was actually on my list of books I wanted in 2016. And it's got a loose staple, but that's about it. That's fixable. I don't think reattaching an original staple is restoration, so I'm gonna see if I can get that done. But just two awesome keys. We have 13, which is the first Mysterio. Everybody knows that. Definitely a book that's been heating up. And then 17, which is in pristine shape. It's in really great shape, guys. And it's an awesome cover. And it's also the first appearance of Green Goblin's glider. To get these two books, I had to trade my first appearance of Ultron and my Fantastic Four 36. But I mean, I think I came away like a bandit in that deal. I was kind of surprised that the guy I traded with would take it, but he did, and I'm pretty happy that he did. So that's pretty much it. Pretty long video. We're almost at 19 minutes. So thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, Gotham Comics with an X. Have a fantastic time, everybody. I wish everybody the best of luck hunting. And, you know, check in. And, you can follow me on Instagram, too, at jcard92. So, hope everyone had a good time with this video. Sorry that it ran a little long. I'm having a lot of fun watching your stuff. So, let me know your thoughts. See you later, everybody.